of a speech.
I have submitted, my lord, that in the order itself there is a mixture of the presumption that what was being said by him in terms of allegations were not true, without an inquiry. I've already said that is part of the order itself. Okay. What the conclusion would be then that this particular list would come to an end with the petitioner being exonerated of the charges, the order being set aside, the recommendation being quashed, and he gets whatever he gets. But beyond that, if this honorable court wants to go into whatever the petitioners, it has to go out of this list.
Khawaja sahab, this nation has suffered enough. Now, it's not a question of granting relief to a particular person or withholding a relief from a particular individual. As far as I'm concerned, that's least of my concerns. My concerns are the integrity of the institutions. If the allegation level is true, I mean, the nation wants to know the truth of the matter. This person is telling the truth or that person is telling the truth. You say, no, forget it. Leave it aside. It's not a small matter of a small office holder post. It's a institutional matter. Let me ask you very candidly, as a senior lawyer, would you not want to know the truth of the matter, that the petitioner is telling the truth or your client is telling the truth? Just as you have invested your life in this profession.
Well,
yes, would you not want to know the truth of the matter?
This is exactly what I'm saying. I am with your lordship on that.
How do you get to it?
What I'm saying is that not in this list, not in the case before
how do we do it?
That your lordship takes suo motu action or takes some other action, but not it cannot be.
इनकी एक तजवीज़ आई है कि send it for review, remand it to the Supreme Judicial Council, that Article 209(7) was not complied with, and 205 and 6 all use the word inquiry, and 7 says you cannot remove it unless you follow the procedure. So that was not done. Without this court determining it, could the Supreme Judicial Council re-examine it and determine it once and for all whether, I think the nation needs to know whether the allegation is true or false. Leave aside your interest and his interest. There is an interest of the nation. You come from an institution which is paid out by the public exchequer. The petitioner comes from an institution which is paid out of the public exchequer. These institutions are not for your personal benefits. They are there to serve the people. So what do we do with it? People will make fun of it. What have you come up with, result? Who was telling the truth in this matter? Because the truth is diametrically opposed. He's saying one thing, you're saying the opposite. It's not a question of variation of the truth. He misunderstood me, I meant this. Then we could have maybe
a recommendation made to the president for removal or otherwise of that of a judge. That part of the function has already come to an end.
Are you then suggesting a complaint is filed against a judge, or as in this case by the registrar, suo motu aap kehna jo, whatever you want to call it, without inquiring into the complaint, Supreme Judicial Council says he's removed, recommends to the president, remove him. That's it, end of story.
The petition is here for the purpose of getting it quashed precisely for this reason.
नहीं, quash की बात नहीं आएगी. I'm saying that is the one person, but this is not a matter of one person. It's a matter of the independence of the judiciary, which the people of Pakistan have invested into it. They're not interested in a judge serving or not serving. This matter has gone into the public domain now. It has to be, the public has to be satisfied one way or the other. Who was telling the truth? Well, truth doesn't matter anymore. I keep emphasizing on truth. If he's the truth, I think all the maslas will go away.